couple other specific issues. This one's homeowners insurance. Do you have ideas to alleviate the inflated homeowners insurance premiums forced on Barnstable County residents? Eric?
Yes. Every year we don't have a hurricane, they should refund me the increase of the hurricane that's supposedly coming. You know, the insurance industry on a whole is, it's gotten ridiculous because now, to me, insurance is, they're bearing a risk and we pay into this pool to cover when something happens. Now when something happens, they got to get out of there because, God forbid, insurance company carries any risk. It's a serious problem. It's something that's epidemic across the country, really. And we see it after every storm or flood. But I think the state has a role in making sure that insurers treat residents, treat communities fairly. And I don't think basing weather on some computer model that has been failing year after year and correctly predicting when the next storm is. I think it's been, what are we going on, almost 20 years since we've had a hurricane here. It's just out of control. And we need to make sure the state's doing its due diligence to make sure, again, that insurers are not coming in and gouging people, because that's what they're doing. Insurers should bear the risk. That's what they're there for. That's what the business of insurance is. So.
Thank you, Eric. Jim?
One of my favorite topics. I happened to pull a 60s thing and marched on up in Boston with a sign when we had a bus tour out here back in, I think it was 06 or 07. And I was really fed up with the start of the fair plan and everybody pulling out. I, at the time, was the president of the board of realtors, and we had a meeting with the insurance commissioner, got nowhere, and so then I went back to the grassroots stuff and marched with a sign. For me, the biggest problem and the reason we're being singled out is not the computer modeling. The computer modeling is the excuse. What it really is these county divisions. They're using the counties to pick a method to tax, or I shouldn't say tax, to insure a particular group of people at a different rate than the entire state. We need to get rid of all the county process and just have one basis for the state. If you said to yourself, you look at the value of real estate on Cape Cod, you go back half mile from the water. We have houses that are worth $500,000 and $600,000. You go into the Worcester area, where we know the hills are and where we can document the wind damage claims, and you find the median price of real estate there, it'll be about $120, $140. So would you want 2% of $140,000, or would you want 2% of $500,000? We are being targeted because of our real estate values. If the county overlap, which designates each and every county, was to disappear, the broad-based application of the adjustment would be far more fair. And that's really what I think has to be the next move for us to find fair, equitable tax. If they're not going to do it based on the true claims, the least they can do is treat us all as a state of one. Thank you.